Welcome to OCP TV, the newsroom for the Open Compute Project Foundation. I'm Laura Noland at the 2020 OCP Virtual Summit. Joining me today is Chen Lee, the Senior Director at Gigabyte. Welcome to OCP TV, Chen.
Thank you so much, Laura, and it's an honor to be with you here today.
Well, let's start off by telling our viewers, if you can, about Gigabyte and what you do.
Okay, Gigabyte started out originally as a PC manufacturer in late 1990s. We're one of the pioneers in the PC motherboard design. And early 2000, we got into the server business, and that's the group that I belong to, the enterprise group, which we call the Network Communication Business Unit. And I run the US and America's operation. And my boss, Chen Lee, has been running this group for the past 19 plus years. And now he has been promoted as the CEO of the company. And this is how we look at the server, especially OCP, as the next wave of computer innovation and where the business is heading to.
Well, that's a great transition into asking you why you're part of the summit, the virtual summit. You know, there are tons of networking and educational opportunities and such great collaboration, such a wonderful platform for it. Why was it important for you to really be a part and be immersed into that collaboration effort at the summit?
So I'll take a long story and make it kind of short for you. Early on, when Google decided to take on the open compute concept, we were the first company that worked with them, innovated with them, and designed and built open compute. They are donating their design to OCP, and we do quite a bit of OCP work with a couple of system integrators here in the US. One of them, a couple of years, won a very large contract called the CTS1, and all that were Gigabyte enclosure OCP. So OCP to us is quite of an important direction as far as hyper data center, high performance compute. A lot of the innovation that's done at the OCP side, we think is very important for the data center to keep going versus sometimes relying on the 19-inch standard rack.
Wonderful. So, we mentioned there's going to be a lot of sharing going on during the summit. What news does Gigabyte have to share, if any?
We are one of the few manufacturers that does Intel, AMD, also ARM server. So we are going to be offering both AMD, Intel, and also Marvell ThunderX, and also just coming on the block called the Ampere. So the Ampere processor is hot on the heels of what the industry is requiring for. And we are building our server based on the Ampere processor for the OCP configuration.
So as you're collaborating and sharing your news, what do you hope to bring back to Gigabyte to further your mission?
More business.
Well said.
We like to utilize OCP Summit, which we've been a partner for the past 4 or 5 years now. And this year, although because of this COVID-19 situation, we're doing this virtual OCP, but I think it still is a very important opportunity for us to, one, provide more exposure on what Gigabyte does. Because, many times when you tell people you're from Gigabyte, they're always going to say, hey, I love your motherboards. I built gaming system with it. They never really get the grasp that we actually been in the server business for the past 19 plus years. So that being said, exposure is important for us. Also to learn what is the latest trend in OCP design. Talk to customer, talk to the people in charge, talk to people to see what the market wants and what is the new design trend that's coming through the OCP teams.
Well, clearly you're excited about partnering with OCP and being part of the community itself. And you've been with the community for a few years now. So tell us if you have any examples or show us how OCP has directly helped solve your business and industry challenges and some of the benefits that you've seen from that.
Well, for example, when we won the CTS1 with a partner, that brought forth the density issue that has been dealt with many 19-inch rack mounts. So the way things are designed, we're innovative enough to work with our partner. Of course, it was our partner's idea that we actually designed a 1U compute node. So you can actually have 3 compute nodes inside of a 1U tray. And then what you're looking at is with a half-width motherboard, you literally have 6 sockets plus 48 DIMMs, across a 1U density, which is a lot. And we can, stack up into the OCP rack and, give customer more density in a smaller space. And this is also important for us to talk to customer who has limited data center spaces. So OCP has given us a lot of opportunity in providing that kind of a pitch point.
And more work to be done even during the summit. So for this year, so I can't wait to see where that takes you next as you explore it and work through some of your business initiatives and also to help solve those industry challenges. Is there a place that our viewers can go to learn more about Gigabyte?
Yeah, so if you will go to www.gigabyte.com, you can see all of our product line, all the way from PC boards to our enterprise offerings. So they can have quite of a virtual tour online looking at Gigabyte products.
All right, sounds like a plan. Well, thank you so much for joining us today, Chen.
Okay, thank you.
And thank you, viewers, for tuning into OCP TV. Enjoy the virtual show.